Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Affordable housing can wait. President Trump canceled the signing of the 21st Century Road to Housing Act in favor of the Save America Act. It turns out affordability and limiting large investors in single family homes is not as urgent as proof of U.S. citizenship for federal voter registration and photo ID to vote. Let me reveal this hidden secret to you live right now on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. HSRL is a production of the Safe New Media Network. Before you keep watching, let me reveal, let me tell you who the show is not for. This show is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the multiverse. The multiverse is the whole of physical reality, in case you were wondering. This is the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Before we continue, I must tell you about my new album, Opulence. It drops the first Friday in September. You can pre save the single now. Pre save the single now. It's called Put It All Together. If you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify, you can now activate this QR code. If you're listening to this podcast, go to safenewmedia.com/singles now. Now, today on HSRL. Ladies and gentlemen, what the Sam Hill is going on? Congress passes a bill, 358 to 32 in the House, damn near, damn near unanimous, to build more houses because there aren't enough. The bill passed 358 to 32 in the House and overwhelmingly in the Senate. The only thing it couldn't pass was the finish line. It got through the House, it got through the Senate, it got through committees. Then it encountered the final boss, another bill, the Save America Act. Trump says, nope, I'm not signing the housing bill until Congress passes the Save America Act, which requires everyone to show a photo ID and proof of citizenship to vote. Think about the logic here. They call the first bill the Road to Housing Act. That's already a housing joke. The road to housing is now a road, not a house. The road to the house. We've completed the road to housing. Great. Where's the housing? That's phase two. This was the road. Simple problem, simple idea. Cut the red tape. Stop Wall Street from buying up every single family home like they're collecting Pokemon cards. And maybe let regular people live somewhere that doesn't cost their soul, plus a kidney. Bipartisan, historic, the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. Then the president looks at it and says, I love it. Beautiful bill, tremendous. but I'm not signing it until you pass the voter ID thing first. Do you understand what happened with this? We have a housing shortage because we don't build enough homes. The solution is to build more homes, but we can't build more homes until we make sure only citizens can vote on whether we should build more homes. It's like your house is on fire and the fire department shows up and goes, "We'd love to put this out, but first we need to see your voter registration card. Also, are you sure you're the legal owner of these flames?" They want proof of citizenship to vote. They want proof of citizenship to sign the housing bill. Pretty soon you'll need proof of citizenship to prove citizenship. Do you have ID? Yes. Do you have ID for the ID? The president says he will not sign a bill that gives regular Americans a place to live until Congress passes a bill ensuring that only regular Americans can vote, which means if you don't have a house, you can't vote anyway because you don't have an address to register. It's perfect. You know what my favorite part of the housing bill is? The section where they want to ban giant multi-billion-dollar Wall Street institutional investors from buying up all the single family homes. They want to stop these massive, faceless corporations from outbidding regular families and treating neighborhoods like a giant monopoly board. America has reached the point where families are competing against entities named things like Residential Yield Optimization Fund 7. And you know who is leading the charge to stop corporations from buying up all the real estate? A billionaire real estate mogul. I love the irony. You ever notice how the solution to not enough houses somehow became first, let's make the list of people who are allowed to complain about not having a house smaller? Do you know why they designed this bill? To keep big corporations from turning neighborhoods into investment portfolios. So now the deal is corporations still can't easily buy the houses that don't exist yet. And the people who would actually live in those houses still can't get the houses until they settle the voting rules. It's the political equivalent of putting a no loitering sign on an empty lot and then wondering why nobody's moved in. Here's the part that really gets me. The same people who spent years telling you the system is broken because regular Americans can't afford homes are now holding the Build More Homes bill hostage until they fix who gets to vote on the people who aren't building the homes. It's like going to a restaurant that's out of food and the waiter says, "We're all out of everything. But if you can prove you're allowed to be disappointed about it, we'll take your order for when the kitchen reopens in 2028." And the beautiful part, both sides get to feel morally superior. One side starts with the house and the other starts with the voter. Meanwhile, the American is standing in a parking lot saying, "Can one of these processes produce an address?" And somewhere in North Charleston, a 50-unit workforce housing deal is still sitting there like, "Hey, remember me? I was once bipartisan." You want to solve the housing crisis? Stop treating it like a bargaining chip in a game where the only winning move is to keep the board exactly the way it is. Trump said he'll sign the housing bill after the voting bill passes. It's the first time a house couldn't close because of a contingency. Congratulations, your offer has been accepted. Fantastic. Pending inspection, appraisal, financing, and federal election reform. This is a massive bipartisan bill passed by hundreds of politicians, which, by the way, is the first red flag. When 358 politicians in Washington actually agree on something, you know somebody's getting screwed. The legislation has more than 40 provisions. That's how you know it's serious. Any bill under 10 pages is a suggestion. At 40 provisions, you've entered the realm of decorative complexity. Housing experts say the problem is decades of underbuilding. That's an incredible diagnosis. We have a shortage of homes. Why? For decades, we didn't build enough homes. It's the most efficient expert testimony ever delivered. Doctor, why is the bathtub empty? Historically, insufficient water. It's supposed to fix the housing shortage. We're short like 5 million houses. Starter homes in some cities are costing over $1 million. $1 million for a starter home. Who is starting there? Elon Musk's kids? You don't start at 1 million. That's where you finish after a lifetime of crime. America has a shortage of 3 to 5 million homes. Nobody even knows the number. That's how bad the shortage is. We're short millions of houses, and even the estimate is missing a few houses. How many homes are we lacking? Somewhere between a city and another city. And why do starter homes now cost $1 million? The phrase starter home has become very optimistic. A starter home used to be where you started. Now it's where you discover you never started. The bill tries to streamline permits. Nothing says emergency like government paperwork. We need homes immediately. Excellent. We'll begin by creating a faster form to request permission to review the existing form. But what do I know? I'm only a guy who thinks if the problem is we don't have enough places for Americans to live, then the first step is let's first decide which Americans we allow to notice. My favorite housing affordability plan is still renting. You pay somebody else's mortgage while saving for your own mortgage. It's like training for a marathon by carrying another guy across the finish line. And when you're exhausted, he says, good news, home prices went up again. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Or until they pass the bill that lets me complain about it. That's my time. I've got to get back to work. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. You're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you don't mind, you can always follow me on X. It's not necessary to follow me on X, but I follow people who are funnier and smarter than me. And there's a lot of people who are funnier and smarter than me. But do what you want. The least you can do is follow at Safe New Media on X, FKA Twitter. Follow at Safe New Media. Whatever you decide, team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. It's not a cult, but have you ever felt that deep, powerful sense of belonging that transforms your entire perspective? That's what awaits you in our community. As you hear me talking now, you might begin to imagine yourself surrounded by like minded individuals who truly understand your aspirations. Picture yourself waking up each morning with renewed purpose, knowing you're part of something greater than yourself. Your future self is already thanking you for taking this step today. The door is open, and all you need to do is walk through it. Belong higher. Join our inner circle on Telegram. It's easy. There's a link to it at the top of the Safe New Media X profile. The official source for the show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. And this episode is brought to you by the AI Apocalypse Small Business Fix. Most small business owners know AI is changing things and have no idea where to start. They're running their businesses. They don't have time to figure it out. All businesses that neglect becoming AI first will be eradicated. Don't let it happen to yours. Go to safenew.media. That's safenew.media to get your AI assessment for small businesses now. It's a roadmap we build for a business. It shows you exactly where AI can improve your operations, customer follow ups, scheduling, marketing, repetitive admin work, etc. We find the gaps, explain what's possible, and hand you a clear written plan. You will receive a written report, simple, clear, no fluff. This is for you if you're a business owner with around 50 employees or less. You realize what's coming. It's already here, the AI tidal wave. You're aware that if you do nothing, your business is in trouble. When I started what became Safe New Media, it was at the beginning of COVID-19. Remember that? Panic was in the air. That's when I helped entrepreneurs adapt. Live stream video, content creation, not to mention Zoom meetings. That was the new normal. Today, a similar paradigm shift is happening. After the ChatGPT moment came the OpenClaw moment. The new normal is the next inflection point from another AI breakthrough. Are you falling behind, ready to change with the times, or would you rather get left behind? Now you can secure your AI apocalypse, small business fix. Limit 3 clients per week, first come, first serve. Only 2 spots left this week. You will be added to our waitlist when at capacity. Go to safenew.media. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment.
Before making any investment decision, always do your own research. This is not financial advice. Are you an accredited investor? Listen up, this is for you. Today, the multifamily real estate market has shifted. We're at the bottom of the cycle for multifamily. Rent growth in the Sun Belt is at 0%. Most investors are about to get wiped out. A lot of them already have. Real estate has a dirty secret. It doesn't follow demand, it follows cheap money. And when money gets cheap, people build too much. Every time, that bill is due now. So, two opposing facts are true. Many apartment owners are distressed. The only reason they need to sell is not that they want to, they have to, or else return the keys to the bank. The other fact is that buying a home now costs roughly 105% more per month than renting. Families are stuck as forever renters. We're seizing the shift. We're passing on the majority of deals because the numbers don't work, but we are buying 100 unit assets in growth markets, sometimes less than 80 units. We're considering a 50 unit portfolio right now. Few get in. Why? We don't need more money. We're looking for investors aligned with our values. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. Secure your place on our waitlist. Go to Inveresta.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter now. That secures your place. You can now receive your free guide. It's called Location Science 2026. 5 filters to find growth markets for multifamily real estate. Don't ignore the data before you invest. When you subscribe, you secure your place on our waitlist for the next opportunity. Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard, which is great if you live in a backyard with increasing population growth and rent growth. But what if your backyard is the wrong location with declining population, declining rent growth, high crime? That's not going to be a good thing for you. Avoid losing money in the wrong location. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta. Retail investors can send me a DM there. Let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to Inveresta.com. Accredited investors only. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. Last thing before I let you go, I want to invite you to subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. This is the newsletter I write every week to my list. I do it for fun. You owe it to yourself to be rich. Society, our parents, teachers, and peers have conditioned us. They want us to be like them. They need us to comply. They need us to be conventional like they are. As Herb Kelleher, co founder and CEO of Southwest Airlines, remarked, all the people that were telling me those things were expressing conventional wisdom. And if it's conventional, it ain't wisdom. And if it's wisdom, it ain't conventional. My name is Sean Allen Fenn, and I'm obsessed with prosperity. This is the natural state of the human spirit. It turns out there's no limit. There's also many variables. Some keep their day jobs, others go all in. Some are entrepreneurs, others are value investors, but all of them have a certain mindset. Understanding what makes them tick grants us insight into our own journey. Methods of Prosperity newsletter is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues. It's the most popular newsletter to brainwash yourself rich. Become a renegade billionaire. Go to safenewmedia.com/newsletter. To become a billionaire, condition yourself to think like a billionaire. You can now subscribe for free at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. The new ones go up every Thursday on Beehive, and I put the whole series up on a platform called Paragraph, and I'm gradually putting them up as articles on X, FKA Twitter. Join our community at on Telegram for Methods of Prosperity. You can do that now. Check it out. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour on this subject. Broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter, Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen Fenn. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.